Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. A top 10 showdown takes center stage here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Ole Miss Rebels. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Coach Marcus Freeman told me before the game, this is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Lacey. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And back to the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Cunningham. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Lacy. Maybe a crease. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The run inside. It's Lacy. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the draw. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Rebels want to move quickly. The Fighting Irish call their first. Out. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. C.J. Carr to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Flanagan. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football, and we've seen them in recent years get to the playoff. They've reached national championship games, but they haven't been able to pull it off. For this program to take the next step, they have to be more consistent and dynamic in the explosive passing game, and I think this guy gives them the opportunity to take the program to the next level.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
A big third down coming, and hotty toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Above the noise. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet.
There's some room. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Carr. Complete to the left. Breaks attack. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside. It's Lacy. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to break a tackle.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Quarterback making checks. Throwing, Carr. Quickly complete. Gets away from one, he's got space. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Throws to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. Fires to the middle. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down.
Not all drops are equal, and those are frustrating, man. Those are the ones where you're going to move the sticks. Nice job seeing the middle of the field come open. The 1st down marker's right there, and that's a big, costly drop for this offense.
Absolutely perfect. They're up by a touchdown here in the 1st.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He stopped at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They want to run it left here. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. This should be the last play of the quarter. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. The run inside. It's Lacy. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the 1st quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that.
Could be an alley. He's at the touchdown, Rebels. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Looking for the time with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 39-yard run to the house. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Might be changing the route. They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. Makes the grab. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Throws it deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
This one's complete. Hits him with a stiff arm. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Williams. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Fires left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
From the gun on third down, Carr. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Middle of the end zone, he's got it! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Takes it inside the 25. Chance for great field position. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25. Stopped at the 26. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
The run inside. It's Lacey. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Unloads quickly. At the 45 on his way. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Flips it out in the flat. Smashes through the tackle. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. He lobs one high down the left side.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go.
Might have a chance. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they take it in for 6 more points. The extra point here would tie the game.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Might be calling a hot route. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Now here's Carr. Quickly out to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the 1st down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Turns it on in midfield. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. They were... to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Carr. Pressure coming. He's sacked. This defense all over it. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to throw, it's Carr. Finds his big tight end. Showing off the arms. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Carr from the gun on third down. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. Down at the 16-yard line, and they're threatening to score in the waning moments of the half. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Pocket breaking down. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. So now it's second and long. Throwing, Carr. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown Rebels. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Here's Carr to throw. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. We're just about ready to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touch. Bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Got his man on the right. At the 35, he's loose. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice.
Has it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find him, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. He'll be tackled right at the 32, and a pretty good job on the return to set up his offense. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Got his man out of the backfield. Hey, what about that move to pick up a couple of extra yards? He's down at the 38. The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running inside, it's Lacy. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Quarterback will keep it. There's a crease. Touchdown, Rebels. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of football, because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these. They're just weapons of mass destruction.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The offense changing the play. Carr. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And I tell you what, these deep shots, they're so hard to defend. You got to chase the guy all the way down the field and kind of stay in his hip pocket, stay close to him, and then turn your head like he does here and makes a nice play on the football to bat it away.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, they're trying to hit the out route to the perimeter of the field. It's a good route by the wide receiver. He just drops the ball.
They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. Back to pass, it's Carr. Unloads it left. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Laterals it back. Got him downfield. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here come the Irish, back on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Throwing, Carr. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. The run inside. It's Walton. Turning it on. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to pass. It's Carr. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
Air in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. This is now a 7-point game.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Off the RPO, complete. Could not make his way to the corner.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
To the air on second down. Takes a hit as he fires. And he tried to balloon that one in on the sideline, but it's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Gonna run it. It's Lacy. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
On the move. Keeps it and gets the first down. Finding some room. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run, and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels. And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And he's still running after the move. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Quarterback may change this route. Here's Carr to throw. Here comes the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can...
Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll run it. It's Walton. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The Irish punch back.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Running inside. It's Lacey. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Leaving the punt team on the sideline, they'll go for it 4th and short from the 45. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
The eyes now turn to the defense to see whether they can keep this lead intact late in the 4th. Looking for a gap. It's Walton. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Carr. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. 4th down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
And here we go, down the score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Fourth down, Carr. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Throwing, Carr. He caught it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
We've seen this guy come up with some huge throws in this game, and already on the drive, he's thrown a couple of completions. He's got them in a rhythm. This team believes they're going to win this game because of this guy playing the quarterback position.
The run inside. It's Walton. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. They'll try to run for it. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown, and man, oh man, time was about to run out on him, and now they need the 2-point conversion to tie. Here's Carr to throw. He makes the grab for the 2-point conversion, and in the final moments, we are tied. Fielded in the end zone, it's Alexander. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line.
Ready, 2-22, now.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw it again, and why not? A strike downfield. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. And he's going to have to run at this one like a kickoff. A long field goal attempt for the game. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Oh, a double pass. It's complete on the right side. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. The give, running right, it's Frazier. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground, and getting upfield.
Frazier again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Back to pass on second down. Makes a catch. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his big tight end. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Rebels! And they score first here in overtime.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. In front of them, they have to answer that score with a touchdown. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Finds a man on the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire.
Makes the catch, and he's free. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
1st and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with 1 play to win this football game.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Walton. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, you play this whole game back and forth into overtime. Now you got a chance to set the tone, run the football in overtime, and be a little physical.
And if you can run the ball and not put it in jeopardy by throwing passes, that's a great way to finish the deal.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Carr. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Tight ends are supposed to be the quarterback's security blanket, especially down here in the red zone. And that time, he just dropped it.
They love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. Making side adjustments here. From the gun on third down, Carr. Snags it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like he'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Throwing, Carr. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
From the gun on third down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewart, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to...
Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Running inside, it's Lacey. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Slings it downfield. Touchdown, Rebels. And they answered the bell and responded with a score of their own. Talk about keeping your eyes downfield and then unleashing one on a rope.
And having a guy like that can buy time and beat you down the field with his feet, but also what you said is the most important thing. Keeps his eyes down the field. He's not looking to run the football. He can't.